Dolphins. Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And here we go from Miami. Moore with a return. This makes it up to the 25. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
This is Ja'Cory Kronsky-Merritt, getting it for the first time. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
Panther 60, go!
Going to the ground again on first. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this, too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Here we go, start. Cavity Lions. Cowboy
out of the gun, Daniels. Forced out to his right. He can run it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Okay, break.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
19 target. 6.
Daniels now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
On the ready.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves. 60.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. On the move, headed right. He tucks it and takes off.
As a quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Dolphins' 19-yard line.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
Get it.
Now Daniels to throw. This one will not connect. That's incomplete. They are testing this coverage on the opening drive, but it's holding up so far. 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Let's see how that last incompletion affects this 3rd down call. Daniels keeps it himself. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. When we've got a tough QB who wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Ready, set. Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Daniels back to throw. Brought in right side by McLaurin. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
That's another Washington first down.
Ready?
First and goal at the
To throw, Daniels. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
To throw again, it's Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. That was Terry McLaurin on the target. So they'll be left with third and goal. All right, got to get 4 here, Brock, or they're going to have a tough decision to make on this opening drive.
Here we go. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, 18 Cardinal, 18. Ready?
Daniels, third and goal. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Ooh, sure looked like they were sitting on that slant, weren't they, Brock? If a route was going to beat them, it was not going to be that one.
Yeah, we see this route all the time, really at every level of football, because as a receiver, you just want to get inside that defender, and when you do, you hope to find that connection, but the contact knocked that sucker away.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
Viking, 18. Buffalo, 18.
Daniels is going to throw again. And we get an incredible goal-to-go stand to begin this ball game as they force the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Tua taking right to the air. Gets this one to Waller. And he's going to have this up just a little bit shy of the 20. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Go ahead.
So through one, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They're looking at first down here. Opening carry for Devon Achane. Cuts it right sideline, and there's daylight. Devon Achane. And he gets this down near the 30.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. First down, and they go right back to it. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that is a Dolphins first down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Getting out to his left. He's running with it. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Second down carry for Achane. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get the game's first points here in the second. Devon Achane with the touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball, and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Sanders all set to send it away. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready?
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down. And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Throwing on 1st down, Daniels. Throwing the out route complete. And he will wind up out of bounds after a 1st down gain of right around 3 yards.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Throwing now, Daniels. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. We felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Check the Eagles! Check the Eagles! Top low 18!
Again, Daniels to the air. That's caught for the 1st. He's still going at the 30. It's a race down the right side. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. Okay, Brock, I think the official double and then triple check this with their coach. But yes, they are indeed choosing to decline the penalty and letting that touchdown stand.
Kate, if there is ever a moment that defies...
And he whiffs on the extra points. No good, so keep this a 2-point ball game. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. Here comes Malik Washington. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Go ahead.
Tua now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
22-yard line.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
That's completed right side. And they make the tackle at the 38. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Hey, come on! It's out!
1st down. Here's Tua. Flush down out to his left. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Commanders get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Well, he bought what time he could by rolling to his dominant side, but just nothing available, and the throw winds up as an interception.
Yeah, this is a good little tester for the defense. You don't see a lot of southpaws in the league. Most of them are pitching and not playing quarterback anymore. But that really tests the defense and how sound and fundamental they can be with the QB that is left-handed, the QB that does test that side of the field. Well, in this defense, they more than passed the test.
Into traffic, complete. Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the gain at the 33. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First down now, ball at the 33.
60 Maverick, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
To throw again on second down, Daniels. Into the hands of his running back, Krosky Merritt. Tackle made at the 10, first and goal coming up. Washington calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. This offense in position now. It's first and goal. From the red zone on first. Cut near the goal line. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them can throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts. But throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
He's got it. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders get some late points and the lead. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
And he makes the catch. The 2-point conversion try is good.
Dolphins 8.
Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route.
Whoa.
When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point conversion.
Eskridge to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Eskridge on the return. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard
line. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Tagovailoa on first down. Has it downfield, working the left. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Following that last play, want to keep that pedal down. First and 10 from the 45. Now 2 at a throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away, and that's going to send it back to the line for second.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Throwing again, here's Tua. Rolling left, buying some time. This is complete to Waller. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Here's Tua again. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Sticking to the air, it's Tagovailoa. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Quan Martin with the pick. And the Commanders are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Washington now to return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
Second half begins with a run by Achane. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
That's incomplete left side. Trying to connect with Tyreek Hill there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Ready, shot.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. He has the first over the middle. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
44.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been?
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Commanders get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Come on, pass on 80. Steady.
Daniels now on 1st down. Buying some time right. Now here he goes. It'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Let's go. 70, 60 vices.
Working inside the red zone. And the Dolphins are going to get to him, and he is dropped. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
On the set.
2nd down and goal.
Here we go. Set. Pitch. Go.
Out of the gun, Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for
When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through the second half. They're hitting up.
And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders push their lead further to start the half. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Daniels now bringing his guys to the line, getting everyone set for this two-point attempt.
Here we go.
All right, they're going to throw for it. He rolls to his right. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
That is tremendous defense. First and foremost, you've got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, boy, that is a huge win for the defense.
Washington now to return. Things going well so far. Oh, he gets popped at the end of that one. What a painful end to what was a really solid run back.
first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Caught, nice gain left side. And he takes it down to the 33. That one naps him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Tagovailoa on 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it. Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. Just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Again, it's Tagovailoa. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
So they'll be set up with a 1st and goal when we come back. It's Dolphins ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode. They trail to start the 4th. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal.
Scott.
And off to Gordon. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Dolphins now within 1 score in the 4th. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Tua and the Dolphins getting set to try for two.
Turbo three, kick.
The Dolphins are lining up for
Setting up to throw.
conversion.
And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for two, but it doesn't work out.
Makes the score. Commanders 20, Dolphins 14.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Samuel now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Commanders take over first and 10.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Nice go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as a quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First down, Washington.
Number 19, ready.
To throw, Daniels. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. Here he goes again. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
Well, the field opened up, and he simply takes off. Even in today's NFL, where dual-threat quarterbacks are everywhere, it's not often a guy can rip off a run like that.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's first and 10 from the 15.
Commanders first down.
Hawk 70, Hawk.
From the gun, a run for Krosky Merritt. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up first and goal.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number one, got to control that nose tackle. Number two, you got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
Now Daniels to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders go up by 12 in the fourth. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Commanders 28.
That's the third time they've gone for two, and now their second conversion, so they've done pretty well in that spot today, partner.
Oh, come on, Kate. You know better than that. Even though they're 2 for 3, you know what every old salty coach is going to say.
You should have gotten all three of them.
Bingo! Any team that's willing to go for it expects to find success every single time.
That was my old coach. I thought it was pretty good. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out.
Take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, first and 10.
Go ahead.
They'll start the drive with Achane. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you could come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
They'll try the middle with Gordon. Up behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Go ahead.
Now to throw. Escapes out to the left. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. How about a big hitter? 34 yards there and a new set of downs. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's first and 10. Here's Achane up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Back now, pressure coming. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
Gain of 28 yards. And the Dolphins, first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
All right, fellas, listen up. All right, go ahead, go. Ready? Set.
Achan. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
All right, come on. Hey, out!
Tua setting up to throw. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
All right, Tua and his offense going for 2 here.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Back to throw. And he'll get into the end zone to make this a 1-score game in the 4th quarter.
This makes the score. Commanders 28.
Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Get it.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. This one set up for Daniels. So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths because